We are starting with the audio test, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra versus Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is triple camera setup versus quad camera setup. Speech enhancement versus audio eraser. Which phone will win? Let the battle begin. Let's start with the widest field of view, and you have 1x on S25 Ultra and 1.5x, which is the widest on Pixel 9 Pro XL. Two different implementation. S25 Ultra is using the ultra wide lens, while Pixel 9 Pro XL is using the full read of the 50 megapixel main sensor. The new Samsung top of the line has neutral skin tone, while Pixel 9 Pro XL is a little bit warmer. On 2x, definitely there's more details on S25 Ultra. Looking at my face, you can still see imperfection, while it's all smooth and beautified on Pixel 9 Pro XL. Again, just a difference in white balance, a little bit warmer on Pixel 9 Pro XL. Also, if you look at background blur, stronger on S25 Ultra. There's gradual blur on the latest Google flagship. But in terms of telephoto, S25 Ultra takes the win here because Pixel 9 Pro XL is just using the main sensor from 1.5x to 3x, while S25 Ultra is using all four sensors from the ultra wide to 5 times optical zoom. But I think the 5 times periscope zoom lens of S25 Ultra is really great on portrait shots. Going for the selfie shooter, you have a wider field of view on the 42 megapixel sensor of Pixel 9 Pro XL. You can fit more in the frame. While if you look on the details on my face, I think Pixel 9 Pro XL also has more details than the competition. This is the video quality test, starting with the selfie video recording. 4K 60 FPS on both phones. Google Pixel 9 Pro XL has 42 megapixel sensor, while Galaxy S25 Ultra has 12. We are testing the ultra-wide lens of both phones. So this is 4K 60 FPS on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and also Pixel 9 Pro XL. 0.5 on Pixel and 0.6 on S25 Ultra. Now we're switching to the main sensor. So 200 megapixel sensor on S25 Ultra. 50 megapixel on Pixel 9 Pro XL. Same sensor size, 1/1.3. Now we're punching it a little bit closer. So this is 3x digital crop on Pixel 9 Pro XL. And we have 3x optical zoom, 10 megapixel on Galaxy S24 Ultra. And lastly, we have the periscope telephoto on both phones, 5x optical zoom. So Pixel 9 Pro XL has 48 megapixel, almost the same as Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra with 50 megapixel. But in terms of video quality, the exposure and colors, which phone do you think is better? On the image quality test, the color science of Pixel 9 Pro XL is really impressive. It is warmer and I would say livelier than S25 Ultra. In terms of white balance, S25 Ultra will throw you a natural looking image, neutral tone, and just a tad brighter than the Pixel competition. Everywhere I go, people stopping. We the whole party, yeah, we popping. Turn your heads when the beat dropping. But I think in most of the shots and majority indoors, I feel like the color profile and image quality are almost similar on both phones. I think we've come to a point that Pixel, iPhone, and Galaxies have the same looking images. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of these two phones in terms of image quality. The macro capability of S25 Ultra is closer. You can use the ultra wide lens of Pixel, but not as close as the Samsung competition. And in terms of field of view, you have ultra-wide main and 5 times optical zoom. The biggest difference is the 3 times optical zoom of S25 Ultra, which is more detailed, and the 100 times space zoom. Turn your heads when the beat dropping. 3, 2, 1, go on and lose your minds. Woo! And like the focal length, the other difference is the slow motion. You can shoot 4K 120 FPS on the latest S25 Ultra. 2, 1, go on and lose your minds. This is the video blur versus the portrait video. On Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, you only have full HD. On Pixel 9 Pro XL, and you have 4K both the rear and the selfie on the newer S25 Ultra. This is the video stabilization test. We're starting with the selfie video recording, 4K 60 FPS on both phones, wider field of view on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, a little 360 for you to see the video difference and the stabilization. Now let's switch to the rear cameras. Now we're testing the rear cameras of both phones, again in 4K 60 FPS. We're starting with the ultra wide lens, 0.6 on S25 Ultra and wider 0.5 on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is the stabilization test. We have super steady video on S25 Ultra. Now we're switching to the main sensor. Look at the colors and who manages the flaring better and exposure. Again, video stabilization test. We also have 3x optical on S25 Ultra versus 5x on Pixel 9 Pro XL. Which phone has a better stabilization? Now we're also switching to 5 times optical zoom on S25 Ultra. And we're panning around. We're shaking the phones a little bit. Again, going back to the main sensor, which phone is better? Still on night shot, the image quality on the latest Pixel 9 Pro XL is impressive. The sky is blue and not purple. You can see the clouds, more information on the shadows. But in terms of colors, if you like more vivid images on night shot, I would go with S25 Ultra. It gives you a warmer feel to it. The yellows, reds, and oranges are striking. But I think the biggest difference here is the pitch black condition. We got better exposure and white balance on S25 Ultra, but in terms of noise reduction and overall appeal, Pixel 9 Pro XL takes the win. And looking at all sensors, you can shoot night shot on the ultra wide main and telephoto of both phones. Can you feel my love? We are starting this low-light video test using the selfie video recording in UHD or 4K 30 FPS, Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, and Galaxy S25 Ultra. In terms of noise reduction, you have better noise reduction on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Also, in terms of color accuracy and exposure, I think I would go with Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now we're testing the ultra-wide lens on both phones, starting with Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. This is a 50 megapixel sensor. S25 Ultra has 48 megapixel. We got a brighter f1.7 on Samsung and f1.9 on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now we're punching it a little bit on the main sensor, the best sensors you can find on both phones in terms of low-light video performance. So 200 megapixel sensor on Galaxy S25 Ultra and 50 megapixel on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Same sensor size, 1/1.3. Now we're punching in closer to the subjects. You have 5x on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL and 3x on Galaxy S25 Ultra, 10 megapixel versus 50 megapixel. Now let's switch to the 5x on Galaxy S25 Ultra. And lastly, the battle of the zooms, 5x natively on both phones, 50 megapixel versus 50 megapixel, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. So in terms of clarity and noise reduction, which phone do you think is better? This is the cloud-based 8K video recording on Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, and this is the native 8K 30 FPS on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Which phone is better in terms of camera performance? Leave your comment down below, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.